Let's start with the biggest streaming milestone in girl group history. Did Blackpink just break the biggest girl group record ever? Blackpink just became the first girl group in history to hit 15 billion Spotify streams, and they did it in the most surprising way possible. While most artists need tons of new music to reach these numbers, Blackpink pulled it off with mostly their old songs and just one new track called Jump. This is absolutely insane when you think about it. The group has been pretty quiet for almost 3 years. They only gave us one new song, and it wasn't even heavily promoted. But somehow, their Blackpink 15 billion Spotify streams milestone still happened. What makes this even crazier is how it all went down. New fans are discovering Blackpink every day and going back to stream all their classic hits. Songs like Dee Doo Doo and How You Like That are getting fresh streams from people who just found out about them. The success of Jump also helped push them over the edge. Fans absolutely love this track, and it became a huge favorite during their Deadline World Tour. It's currently sitting in the top 10 of Spotify's global chart, which is pretty impressive for a group that's been laying low. This Blackpink girl group chord also helped them beat HYBE to become the girl group with the most monthly listeners on Spotify again. They're sitting at 27 million monthly listeners right now. Their highest peak was over 34 million, and everyone thinks they'll smash that number when their next album drops. What's really wild is that they're staying strong even with all these new artists dropping surprise releases. The music industry changes so fast these days, but Blackpink proves that quality music never goes out of style. Do you think Blackpink will break even more records when they finally release their next full album? Hey Seoul Crushers! You're currently watching the latest K-pop news report for Thursday, July 24, 2025. Speaking of record-breaking news, another major announcement just dropped that has fans absolutely losing it. Why IVE fans are going crazy over this August news. IVE just broke their 7-month silence with news that has fans absolutely losing their minds. The girl group officially confirmed their August comeback, and Seoul Crushers everywhere are celebrating like crazy. Starship Entertainment dropped the announcement on July 24, confirming that IVE members are busy preparing for their end of August return. This marks their first comeback since February when they released IVE Empathy, their third mini-album that absolutely dominated the charts. Remember Rebel Heart? That pre-release single became one of only 3 songs to achieve a perfect all-kill on all 6 Korean music charts this year. Plus, they snagged 11 trophies from major music shows. Talk about proving their staying power in the competitive K-pop scene. The 7-month gap might have felt eternal for fans, but it clearly gave the members time to perfect something special. Quality over quantity, right? And honestly, the anticipation has been building to incredible levels. Before the official comeback drops, IVE will perform at a soccer match halftime show on July 30 at Suwon World Cup Stadium. Team K-League versus Newcastle United FC gets the IVE treatment, which shows just how massive they've become beyond music. This performance serves as the perfect teaser for what's coming in August. Fans get a taste of what IVE has been cooking up during their break. The stadium performance also introduces them to new audiences who might not follow K-pop regularly. IVE's track record speaks volumes about what we can expect. They know how to craft hits that stick with you long after the song ends. Their previous success with chart domination and music show wins sets pretty high expectations for this comeback. What concept do you think IVE will surprise us with this time around? Now let's shift gears to some absolutely shocking news that broke this morning and has the entire K-pop world buzzing. Why did police storm HYBE headquarters this morning? Police just raided HYBE headquarters this morning, and the K-pop world is in complete shock. At 9 a.m., the Financial Crime Investigation Unit stormed the building in Seoul with search warrants. This HYBE police raid is connected to a massive scandal involving company chairman Bang Si Hyuk. The Bang Si Hyuk investigation centers on allegations of fraudulent stock trading from 2020. police suspect he tricked former HYBE shareholders into selling their stocks using false information. He allegedly convinced people to sell valuable shares for way less than they were worth. But here's where it gets really crazy. The suspected illegal profits are enormous. Initial reports claimed Bang Si Hyuk made 400 billion Korean won through unfair trading. That's about $290 million US. However, newer reports suggest the amount might be closer to 190 billion won, which is still around $138 million. The Korean Financial Securities Commission already referred Bang Si Hyuk to prosecutors earlier this month. Today's HYBE police raid was meant to gather concrete evidence for the criminal case. Officers searched for documents, computers, and anything else that could prove wrongdoing. This investigation has serious implications for HYBE's future. The company manages some of K-pop's biggest stars, including BTS, NewJeans, and ERFM. Fans are worried about how this scandal might affect their favorite artists and upcoming projects. The entertainment industry is watching closely as this Bang Si Hyuk investigation unfolds. It shows that even powerful music executives face consequences for alleged financial crimes. Police are clearly taking these accusations very seriously. What do you think this means for HYBE's artists and the future of the company? The HYBE drama gets even deeper when you learn about the massive lawsuit that could destroy the company forever. Will Bang Si Hyuk destroy HYBE forever? Bang Si Hyuk might have just destroyed the company that created BTS forever. The HYBE chairman faces a massive lawsuit that could end everything Seoul Crushers love about K-pop's biggest agency. Law firm Ojipsa announced they're building a class action case against Bang Si Hyuk. They need 50 people to join their fight, and trust me, they'll find them easily. Why? Because Bang allegedly scammed investors out of millions before HYBE went public. Here's the crazy part. Bang told early investors that HYBE had no plans for an IPO. He convinced them to sell their shares cheap to his buddy's private fund. Meanwhile, he was secretly preparing to launch HYBE on the stock market. When that happened, the stock price exploded and Bang made $290 million while investors got nothing. The Bang Si Hyuk lawsuit isn't just about money, though. It's about trust. Financial authorities believe he violated Korean capital market laws. That's serious stuff that can land you in prison for life. The Securities and Futures Commission already sent his case to prosecutors, the harshest action they can take. Police raided HYBE headquarters on July 24th. Officers seized computers and documents as evidence. The company's stock price dropped over 5% when news broke. Attorney Lee Jung-yup warned that HYBE faces delisting risk, which would kick them off the stock exchange entirely. Think about what this means for BTS. Each member owns millions in HYBE stock. Their 2025 comeback depends on the company staying strong. But with Bang facing criminal charges, nobody knows what happens next. Will new leadership take over? Can HYBE survive without its founder? The timing makes everything worse. BTS members are finishing military service and ready to dominate again. Instead, they're watching their company fall apart. Other HYBE artists like NewJeans also face uncertainty about their futures. Bang built HYBE from nothing into a K-pop empire. Now, his alleged greed might destroy everything he created. The Bang Si Hyuk lawsuit proves that even powerful people can't cheat forever. Justice catches up with everyone eventually. What do you think should happen to Bang Si Hyuk if he's proven guilty? But the HYBE scandal doesn't stop there. Other employees have already faced serious consequences for their shady behavior. Did HYBE staff really cheat using BTS secret information? 3 HYBE employees just got prison sentences for making illegal money off BTS secret information, and the details will blow your mind. Picture this: you work at HYBE, and you know BTS is about to announce their military break. Stock prices are going to crash hard. What do? Well, these 3 guys decided to sell all their company shares before anyone else knew what was coming. Mr. Kim from Source Music thought he was being super smart. He sold his HYBE stock early and avoided losing tons of money. But the court wasn't having it. They hit him with 10 months suspended prison time and a massive 231 million KRW fine. That's about $167,000 in real money. 2 other employees got caught doing the same thing. Mr. Lee from Big Hit Music and another Mr. Kim from Bellif Lab both got 6 months suspended sentences plus heavy fines. They all knew exactly when BTS would announce their hiatus from military service. Here's the crazy part. When BTS finally made their announcement on June 14, 2022, HYBE's stock crashed 24.78% in one day. That's one of the biggest single-day drops the company ever saw. Regular investors lost millions while these insiders saved themselves. The judge was not playing around with the sentences. They said this crime gravely undermines the fairness of capital markets and deserves strong public condemnation. Translation? Don't mess with insider trading, because we will catch you. The court also made them pay back all the money they saved by selling early. No keeping the profits from their shady moves. They learned the hard way that using company secrets for personal gain comes with serious consequences. This whole situation shows how much power BTS has over HYBE's business. When the boys announced their break, it didn't just affect fans. It crashed stock prices and exposed employees who couldn't resist making illegal money. Do you think these sentences were fair punishment for what they did? Speaking of HYBE artists facing uncertainty, NewJeans is currently battling their agency in a messy court case. NewJeans members are fighting ADOR in court right now. A shocking message just got exposed in the NewJeans versus ADOR court battle, and it's causing major drama. Former CEO allegedly wrote, "We'll get them back in 3 years," about the group members, and now everyone's talking about it. Here's what went down at the Seoul Central District Court. NewJeans lawyers specifically asked to keep certain evidence private during the hearing. They didn't want illegally obtained messages shared publicly. But ADOR's legal team had different plans. The agency deliberately brought up Min Hee-jin's controversial Kakao Talk message during their presentation. NewJeans lawyers immediately objected, saying ADOR was intentionally airing this evidence in open court. The judge wasn't having it, though. He dismissed their objection and told them to stop interrupting. This whole mess started last November when NewJeans held an emergency press conference. The group declared they lost all trust in ADOR and parent company HYBE. They announced plans to terminate their exclusive contracts immediately. That was a bold move that shocked the entire K-pop industry. ADOR fought back by filing this lawsuit to prove their contracts are still valid. They also got a court injunction to stop the members from signing new deals with other agencies. The court sided with ADOR in March and again during appeals. The NewJeans ADOR legal battle shows how messy things can get when artists and agencies clash. ADOR offered to settle out of court, but the members rejected this completely. They said the relationship is beyond repair and there's no going back. This case highlights bigger problems in the K-pop industry about exclusive contracts and artist rights. Do you think NewJeans should be able to break free from their contracts? Now let's move away from all this legal drama and talk about some exciting tour announcements that have fans hyped. Y17's new tour will break every K-pop record this year. 17 just dropped the biggest tour announcement of 2024, and Seoul Crushers are losing their minds over the new world tour details. The 13-member K-pop powerhouse revealed they're launching this massive concert series right here in Korea this September, and the venue choice alone has fans talking. The 17 World Tour officially begins September 13 and September 14 at Incheon Asiad Main Stadium. This isn't just any venue. We're talking about a massive stadium that can hold thousands of screaming fans. The 2-day kickoff format means double the chances to witness what promises to be their most spectacular show yet. This new tour Incheon concert announcement comes at the perfect time. 17 just celebrated their 10th anniversary, and their album Happy Birthday dominated charts worldwide. The album hit number 2 on Billboard 200 and topped Circle Chart's mid-year rankings. That success proves they're ready for this global tour expansion. The timing tells us everything about where 17 stands right now. They've spent a decade perfecting their craft and building one of the most dedicated fan bases in K-pop. This world tour represents the culmination of years of hard work and musical evolution. What makes this announcement even more exciting is that additional dates and locations will be revealed progressively. The new tour Incheon concert is just the beginning of what could be their most ambitious tour yet. International fans are already planning trips to Korea while waiting for global dates. The group promises to showcase their true essence during these performances. After 10 years in the industry, 17 knows exactly how to connect with their audience. Expect incredible choreography, emotional moments, and probably some surprises that only they could deliver. The new concept itself suggests fresh energy and reinvention. 17 continues to evolve with each comeback, and this tour will likely feature music from Happy Birthday alongside beloved classics. The setlist possibilities are endless and exciting. Starting in Korea also allows the group to perfect their show before taking it worldwide. Korean fans get the first taste of what international audiences will experience later. It's a smart strategy that builds anticipation while ensuring quality. What do you think will be the most memorable moment from 17's new world tour? Speaking of long-awaited returns, another group just announced their comeback after an incredibly long break. IVE waited 4 years for this Japanese album release. IVE just announced their first Japanese album in over 4 years, and fans are absolutely losing their minds. The group's Japanese comeback with Ashes to Light drops September 17th, ending one of the longest waits in recent K-pop history. Here's what makes this comeback so special. The last Japanese studio album, Into the A to Z, came out in March 2021, which means fans have been waiting 4 years and 6 months for new content. That's practically forever in K-pop time. The new album, Ashes to Light, includes 9 tracks with a powerful message about hope rising from hardship. But ATEEZ isn't just dropping an album and disappearing. They're launching their In Your Fantasy World Tour in Japan right before the release. Saitama gets 3 concerts starting September 13th, followed by shows in Nagoya and Kobe. The timing is perfect because fans will hear new songs live before the official release. The teaser images look absolutely stunning with black and white backgrounds that create this luxurious atmosphere. Each member's charismatic expressions show they're ready to reclaim their place in the Japanese market. 4 songs are previous releases like Not Okay and Birthday, but 5 completely new tracks await discovery. On release day, ATEEZ plans a special showcase event with live performances and fan interactions. This Japanese comeback feels like a celebration that's been years in the making. The group clearly put thought into making this return meaningful for their patient fan base. After such a long wait, do you think this Japanese comeback will live up to all the hype that's been building? Another artist making a long-awaited return is Tiffany Young, who's finally heading back to a place she's avoided for years. Why did Tiffany Young skip Philippines for 5 whole years? Tiffany Young just announced her return to the Philippines after disappearing for 5 whole years, and Filipino fans are losing their minds. The girl's Generation Star is bringing her Here For You fan meeting tour to Manila on July 27, and it's going to be emotional. So where has she been all this time? After her 2019 Open Hearts Eve tour, Tiffany completely switched gears. She dove headfirst into Broadway, landing the role of Roxy Hart in Chicago. The experience totally changed her as an artist. Broadway taught me how to fall in love with my voice all over again, she shared. That's a pretty powerful statement from someone who already conquered K-pop with Girls' Generation. Musical theater gave her something different, a new way to connect with her voice and her fans. The Here For You tour isn't your typical concert series. Tiffany deliberately chose smaller, intimate venues across Asia. She performed in Ho Chi Minh City, Taipei, Bangkok, and Macau before heading to Seoul. Each stop felt personal and emotional. Now Manila gets its turn at Samsung Hall SM Aura Premiere. Tickets range from PHP 9,500 for silver to PHP 12,500 for VIP. Those VIP perks include exclusive merchandise, early access, and prime viewing spots. This fan meeting represents something bigger than just entertainment. It's about reconnection after years of separation. Filipino fans stayed loyal during her Broadway journey, and now they're getting rewarded. After 5 years away, what do you think Tiffany's return to the Philippines will mean for her relationship with Filipino fans? Now let's talk about someone who's been making headlines for showing up everywhere instead of staying away. Why does actress Chun Wuhi keep showing up at dance shows? Actress Chun Wuhi has officially become the most dedicated street woman fighter fan in Korea, and her latest finale appearance proves she's not stopping anytime soon. The Chun Wuhi street woman fighter obsession started in 2021 when she shocked everyone by showing up to the first season finale. She wasn't there for work or publicity. She was there because she genuinely loves dancing and wanted to support these incredible performers. Fast forward to July 22nd, and she's back again. The Osaka Ojo Gang finale winner celebration wouldn't have been the same without her enthusiastic cheering. When cameras caught her waving that cheering stick with pure joy, the internet absolutely lost it. But here's what makes her story so special. After her first appearance, people questioned why she was there. Her response was heartbreaking and beautiful. I've always had a deep longing for dancing. It's something I never got to do myself. That explains everything. Chun Wuhi street woman fighter moments represent all of us living through these amazing dancers. She's supporting dreams she couldn't chase, and that's incredibly touching. The finale itself was incredible. 3 crews battled it out: AG Squad from Australia, Motive from the USA, and Japan's Osaka Ojo Gang. The competition was so close that Osaka Ojo Gang finale winner only beat AG Squad by 10 points. Twice members Momo and Jihyo were also cheering since Momo's sister Hana was on the winning team. But everyone kept talking about Chun Wuhi instead. Comments like, "Give her a perfect attendance award already, and she should host the show," flooded social media. Her passion is infectious. While some celebrities attend events for appearances, Chun Wuhi's street woman fighter support feels completely genuine. She's not performing for cameras, she's genuinely excited about these dancers' success. The Osaka Ojo Gang finale winner moment was made even more special by having such authentic supporters in the audience. Their victory performance to Champion had everyone on their feet, especially Chun Wuhi. What started as a surprising celebrity appearance has become a beloved tradition. She's proven that you don't need to be a dancer to appreciate the art form deeply. Do you think Chun Wuhi should become the official street woman fighter host? Moving on to some more serious entertainment news, we have a shocking story about a beloved celebrity chef facing major legal trouble. Why is famous chef Baek under investigation? Celebrity chef Baek is under formal investigation for customs law violations, and the details are absolutely shocking. The man who built a food empire is now facing serious legal trouble that could destroy everything he's worked for. Here's what happened. Baek imported cooking equipment from Turkey for his business, but in a promotional video last year, he said something that caught investigators' attention. He admitted asking suppliers to remove electric parts to make customs easier. That statement just landed him in hot water with Seoul Customs Office. The investigation isn't stopping there. Police are also looking into multiple other violations. They're checking if he broke food labeling laws, livestock sanitation rules, and farmland regulations. It's like a domino effect of legal problems hitting him all at once. Things got even worse when his Baek plant suddenly closed in June. The timing raised suspicions about possible evidence destruction. The company claims it was for quality control, but many people aren't convinced. Baek used to be Korea's most trusted celebrity chef. People called him a kind businessman who succeeded through honest work. Now that reputation is crumbling fast. He's already apologized publicly and paused all his TV appearances, but the damage might be permanent. His entire food franchise empire is at risk. Years of building trust with customers could disappear overnight. The investigation outcome will determine if he can ever return to television or if his business empire will survive. From beloved chef to legal trouble, it's a dramatic fall from grace that nobody saw coming. This case shows how one wrong decision can destroy everything in the entertainment world. Do you think Baek Jong-won can recover from these serious allegations? Finally, let's wrap up with a touching story about a beloved actor getting incredibly honest about his personal struggles. Why Lee Dong-wook says every day is painful right now? Lee Dong-wook just shocked everyone by saying each day feels painful to get through, and his reason will surprise you. The popular actor appeared on Park Na-rae's YouTube show to talk about their new drama. But when asked about happiness, Lee Dong-wook gave the most honest answer ever. He admitted he doesn't have anything that makes him truly happy right now. Every single day feels like something he just needs to survive. Lee Dong-wook's happiness isn't his focus anymore. Instead, he's just trying to endure each moment. He believes people go through cycles of joy and struggle. Right now, he's definitely in the struggling phase. His raw honesty hit different because most celebrities hide their real feelings. But Park Na-rae had a totally different take on happiness. She found joy in the most unexpected place. Park Na-rae webtoons have become her main source of dopamine. She spends huge amounts of money on digital comics because she finally can. As a kid, she needed mom's permission for one comic book. Now, she's free to read whatever she wants. Lee Dong-wook connected with this adult freedom idea. He spends 200,000 won on snacks because he can. Childhood treats make him feel most like a grown-up. Both stars found happiness in simple pleasures rather than big achievements. Their conversation shows that even successful people struggle with daily life. Fame doesn't protect anyone from tough times, but small joys like webtoons and snacks can make everything a little easier. What tiny pleasure gets you through your hardest days? That wraps up today's K-pop news report for Thursday, July 24th, 2025. Catch you in the next one.